Hi, I'm so happy to see you. Crochet any interesting stuff lately? This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Glad you chose this video. Allow me to teach you how to crochet lovely and cute stuffs. I have hundreds over videos, so do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean a lot to me. And today I am going to make a series of keychain again, but today's keychain is gonna be a hat, a mini hat. So I've made one earlier. Isn't that cute? This is with this keychain. You can actually use this type. Okay. This is easier. You can just hook into any of the stitch here. You can just hook into any of this stitch here, and then you just make a knot and it will hold. As for this, I have to make a stitch. When I'm crocheting, you have to make a stitch so that you go through this chain. So this is a very simple hat, but it's kind of cute. So this is made from 3-ply cotton yarn, so it'll turn out smaller, and I use a 3mm hook. As for this is a 5-ply cotton yarn, milk cotton yarn, and since it's a 5-ply milk cotton yarn, I am going to use a 3.5mm hook. So depending on the thickness of your yarn, so if your yarn is less thick, then your hat will come out smaller, and if you are using a thicker yarn, the hat will come out bigger. So the size is about like my palm, so it's not really that small. I think if you want to go smaller, maybe you can use lace yarn, but I think this size would be just nice. If it's too small, it could be an earring as well, right? Okay, so now let the fun begin. Okay, first gonna start with a magic circle. Make a magic circle or a magic ring. So inside this magic ring, you do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 single crochet into the magic ring, and you pull tight. Get a marker, get ready your marker, and now next row I'm going to do increase. You go to that first stitch. If you do not know where is the first stitch, you can always count back this V shape here. This is the first stitch, so I'm going to do increase in every single stitch. Increase means 2 single crochet into each stitch. So this is 1 single crochet. I may make one more. This is an increase. Then we're gonna do increase in all the stitches. Second increase. Third increase. Fourth increase. And now the last set of increase. We started with 6 single crochet, and now we do increase in all the stitches, so which means we should have 12 stitches in this row. Now we go to row 3. This is a very simple hat. You can do this in less than an hour, even though you're a beginner. And here I'm going to do single crochet, followed by an increase, single crochet, increase. This makes one set, so you're going to do 6 sets of this. Single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase. And this row 3, we should have 18 stitches. And now row 4. Row 4, I'm going to do 5 single crochet followed by an increase. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The 5 single crochet, we do an increase, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you do increase, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you do increase, which means you should have 3 sets of this 5 single crochet followed by increase. And this row, you're gonna have 21 stitches. One thing good about using multicolor yarn is, like several colors in one yarn, one row of yarn, and you get kind of like different shades of purple or different shades of pink, and it looks kind of nice, and you do not have to make pattern for your hat. Or if you do not like this, you like plain color hat, then you use a plain color yarn. It still look good. Now from row 5 until row 7, you just do single crochet all around, no increase, just 1 single crochet in every stitch from row 5 until row 7. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 7. This is how it looked like after 3 rows of single crochet all around. Excuse me. And this is row 7. So now row 8. Row 8, you're gonna chain 2 and into this same stitch here, I'm going to do a double crochet, and then from here on, every stitch just do 2 double crochet. Oh wow, the pattern turns out to be like this. The color, I didn't plan this, but it looks kind of nice though. Let's see how the end will turn out. Sometimes multicolor yarn like this really surprised me. It might turn out well or it might not. Let's see, but for a hat, I think it should be alright. Okay, now you just do double crochet increase in every single stitch, and I'll come back to you once I'm here, and then we'll join it with the first one. I've come to the last stitch here, so you just go to this first stitch here, the chain 2. Let's go to the top here and do a slip stitch. And now I'm going to chain 1 and go to the next stitch and do a single crochet. Chain 1, go next stitch and do a single crochet. If you do not like chain 1, you can actually chain 2. Let me show you what happened when you chain 2. See, the bulging is different. And if you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, it will look like this. So here, up to you whether you want to chain 3, chain 2, or chain 1. It will look like this. So I think I would prefer a chain 1. So I'm just going to chain 1, go to the next stitch, chain 1, go to the next stitch and do a single crochet. And now you can either add a ribbon here. I think I'm just gonna add a tiny flower. I'm still thinking what color yarn should I use for the flower, but I think it should be a plain color yarn because the hat is already in shade of 3. I can't use that for the flower. So the sides are gonna look like this. If you do not like these sides, you don't have to, you can just stop here. But see, if you stop here, it looks kind of plain, right? The sides. So when I do this, the sides looks way better. So it's up to you. You can just stop just now. You can just stop the yarn, cut it and weave it inside. But now I'm doing this. So I'll come back to you once I reach here. I've reached the last stitch here, so I'm just gonna cut the yarn. I'm gonna end it like this. Oh yes, and cut this as well, because as a keychain, when you turn it to the back, you can see what's inside, not unlike the amigurumi. Maybe I should make it go through this a bit. The yarn. And cut this yarn as well. Now I'm going to make a tiny flower for this cute hat. Okay, let me make a tiny flower. It's quite easy to do. All you have to do is make a magic ring. Once you have a magic ring, you chain 3, 1, 2, chain 3, then you go back to the ring and do a slip stitch, and then 1, 2, 3, go to the ring and do a slip stitch. Yeah, pull this a bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I should need 5. Chain 3, slip stitch into the ring. Then you pull this, and you will have a tiny flower like this. And this stitch here, you just cut the yarn and there you have a tiny flower. Oh, this stitch, let me see. And now I just sew it onto, not exactly sew, I just pull this tight first, like this. And now I'm gonna attach this here. Let's see, because I happen to have all this pattern here, and here it's just plain purple. I think I'll just attach the flower here. Kind of cover up job. Okay. Just put your hook inside, bring one of the strand over, then you go to the next stitch, bring the other yarn over. You know, sometimes you want to cover up holes and whatever mistake you make. The best is to add a flower or some sort of pattern. Isn't that cute? Look at that. A tiny flower for my tiny hat. So here, don't really have to sew. Just tie a knot. Tie one more knot, and I would just cut it away, because this is red. Even though I hide it here, it's still noticeable, so I hope you won't come off just like this. And now, instead of adding this, I am going to add this, depending where you want your hat to. I think I want it to hang like this, so I'm gonna add this in one of the stitch here. If you can go through both loops, it'll be better. Oh, you went through both loops. You pull and you have yourself a hat keychain. So this is just slightly smaller, not even that small. Maybe if you use thread or lace yarn, it'll be very small. So thank you for watching. Hope you like this pattern as much as I do. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in my next post. Bye for now.